that you were going through. Nobody seemed to even notice that it's really hard when you're in the sandwich generation and you're caring for an older parent and children still at home. It's really difficult when the job you've worked at picks up and moves to some other country and you've got nothing to fall back on. So we know that people have been yearning to once again be part of an America that is bigger than any one of us, where we all feel we have a seat at the table, where we believe that by working together and caring for one another, we'll get back on the right track. And this election gives us the opportunity to do that. Now, we have seen the choice posed starkly the last 2 weeks. How many of you watched the conventions? Well, I thought Senator Obama and Senator Biden offered the new ideas and the positive change that America needs after 8 years of failed Republican leadership. I didn't see that from Senator McCain and Governor Palin. I saw more of the same, not the change that we need. With Barack Obama and Joe Biden in charge, we will fight to revitalize the economy and create jobs and make college affordable, enable hardworking Americans to be able to afford both a gallon of gas and a gallon of milk. We'll tackle the disgrace of 47 million Americans without insurance and tens of millions more who have insurance, but it's not worth the paper it's written on because it's not there when you really need it. We'll close that donut hole in Medicare that causes so much hardship for so many of our seniors. We will begin to reward work again and give middle-class families the tax breaks they deserve. And we will enforce our laws and make clear to the Supreme Court that women deserve equal pay for equal work in America. And we will bring our troops home responsibly from Iraq and ensure that our veterans get the care and support and respect they need. Now, in stark contrast, I didn't hear the Republicans at their convention address the needs of real Americans, of hardworking middle-class families. I heard nothing from the Republicans about how they intend to fix the economy for the middle class, how to provide high-quality, affordable health care, how to guarantee that equal pay for equal work. So we have a tough road ahead of us. This will be a difficult election, but I don't think it could be any clearer what the choice must be. If we want to restore American leadership, if we want to restore the American standard of living, if we want to tackle the myriad of challenges facing our country, then to slightly amend my comments from Denver. No way, no how, no McCain, no Palin. All of you will leave this event today and go out and talk to your friends and your relatives and your colleagues and associates, the people you go to church with, the people that you'll see at the PTA meetings, the people you are working with, the people who will determine the outcome of this election, because one thing we know, number one, Florida is critical. And Central Florida is the key as to who wins Florida in November. So I want you to tell everybody that it is absolutely undeniable. When the Democrats are in the White House, average Americans do better. In the last 40 years since I've been voting, we've had 10 presidential elections. Democrats have only won 3 of them. I know someone who won 2 out of the 3 very, very well. So if people are saying to you, well, you know, I'm not quite sure, I can't make up my mind, say, okay. Don't you think in America people deserve to have a good job with a rising income if they take responsibility and do their part? Well, yeah, we believe that in America. And don't you think that in America, the American standard of living is supposed to keep increasing so that the next generation is better off than the prior generation? Well, we believe that too. Well, then, how do you explain the abysmal job creation record of this Republican president? We saw it again last week. A loss of 84,000 jobs in August alone. When it's all said and done, people need to sit and think hard about what's in it for them in this election. Who will make the difference in your life? This administration has failed. I don't say that as a Democrat. It gives me no joy or satisfaction, because in this country we're all in it together. Sometimes the Republicans forget that, but I know it to be true. And we all do better when others have a chance to succeed and fulfill their dreams. It's pretty hard to do that when we now have an unemployment rate over 6%. Florida is one of the leaders in lost jobs. People are working harder and falling further behind. Now, we know how to fix this. Democrats have done it before, and we can do it again if we get a Democratic president. So I hope that you'll really think hard about what you can do over the next less than now 2 months to make a difference in this election. Tell those folks who haven't made up their minds that it's Barack Obama who's proposed a middle-class tax cut of $1,000 per family, covering 95% of American working people and their